It's time now for us to discourse on women, power, and politics. You look at our parliamentary landscape, very few women. Well, here is one of them, Tina Mensah. She's a deputy health minister. She also happens to be the member of parliament for Weija-Gbawe. This is her interaction with my co-host, Mama V. Owusu Abwaji. Do enjoy.
Medical tips, everyone who share a promoting lucky. Say your leaders are the idea no also only a Japan every year.
Well, thank you for accepting us in your constituency. Maybe first of all, you should tell us a bit about this constituency.
Weija-Gbawe constituency first used to be the Weija constituency. It was 3 constituencies in one, that is the Anyasoto, Weija-Gbawe, and then English Amanfrom. And I think 2012 it was split into 3 constituencies because of the huge number of voters here. It was split with Anyasoto, English Amanfrom, and Axe. That is it. Those days you can hear the results of during elections, you can hear the result that comes out from Weija-Gbawe, a huge number of voters here. So it was split, and yet still, it's still huge because recently I recorded 111,000 here alone. And then that of English Amanfrom too, they also around that. And also to is even more than what we had here, so you can see the huge number of people that were here before. So it was split, and then after it was also the municipality was under one, which was the Gasalt Assembly, and that was also split recently. And so we had Weija-Gbawe out of the Gasalt, which is made up of the the English Amanfro, which is making the Gasalt, and then Weija-Gbawe alone stands for the Weija-Gbawe Municipal Assembly. So here we are, mostly are people here. Some are technocrats, some are they are professionals. It depends on where you go to. You go to Makati, we have different people living out there. You go to Malam, and then Gbawe, Weija, we have different people. But mostly, I can say traders. Okay. Traders. We have a lot of traders in this community or in this municipality.
So, where does your constituency begin? If I am coming from Kaneshie, for instance.
When you are coming from Kaneshie, right, from when you get to the Malam, after the Malam Market, the bridge, you can see the overhead. Yeah, behind the overhead, I think in front of the overhead, there is some sort of a land that a space that you can see people selling gravels and those things under the bridge. It starts from there. So right through to the end of the Densu, that is getting to the toll booth. Okay. The toll booth of the Kaswa toll booth. You call it Kaswa toll booth. Though after the toll booth, it is so English Amanfrom, but in order for you to make it well, the toll booth, first toll booth going to Kaswa, and then when you take it from the Malam area, it goes to share boundary somewhere with the Ablikuma North, and then somewhere with Anyasotum, and then somewhere with the Ga West people as well. Okay. On the Anyasotum side, it is the new Gbawes, and then the Onyenasi area, and then somewhere CP area we share with Anyasotum people, and then Gonse. We have part of Gonse we sharing with Anyasotum. Then from there you also hit Joma. There is a Joma.
Okay,
it's called Joma. The Joma area, that's also hit with the Gawes. So we share boundaries with a lot of, here we share with the English Amanfrom, another side we share with the Ablekuma North, and then the West, and
that's still very huge.
And then you go through Pambros. The Pambros area, the race community, a whole community called Yabuman, that is between Pambros and the sea. Yeah, there is also part
of. So is that almost like Ablekuma West?
It's like Ablekuma West coming to the Grife area, because we share that one too. We share with the Ablekuma West people, that side, that area of it. We also share with the Ablekuma West people. So it's a huge area. It's very huge. It's very huge. But we have a lot of challenges.
Yeah. Okay. So this constituency is an MPP stronghold.
Yes.
Okay, but it's still a battle, because you first went through it in 2016. Yes. Tell us about that competition.
Oh, what I would say is that competition was even tougher than what we are in now, because you could see two women coming up strongly to contest for one thing. And you know, when women are contesting, we contested with our soul, everything, we put our energies and everything in, and you could see what to go through it. So it was a contest, it was a real contest. But I think the better side came up. That is me. I came up with it. My opponent did what he could do. He did so well, and I appreciate what he did. Yes, of course, I appreciate what he did. He did, but I'm a forceful person to reckon with. That is why she couldn't have it at this time. This time, yeah, they have brought in another man. And then this is where my strength is, in the sense that even when I was coming in 2016, nobody knows me. I've not done any job here. I campaigned mostly on my predecessor, or Kufuor, the President Kufuor's time, what we did and what, but that was what I campaigned on. But this time I could campaign on what I have done. And then the people have also seen me more than before, because I have been with them. We've moved together. I've been in their various communities, seeing me doing projects and all those things. So I think this time it gives me the more edge to contest for this. And people believe in women. The leadership of women are stronger, and we get things better, things going than the men. So I believe in men. When you take a men, they like their mothers. They believe in their mothers, their sisters more than even themselves. So I think with all this factors, which is advantageous to me, I think
So how was Parliament in 2016 when you first entered as a woman?
Yes, Parliament is not easy, and it is a field that you go and learn. You see, most of the people out there, when you see Parliament is such an institution that everything is, programmed. You can't just enter into Parliament and then you go and sit down, you see debates and everything going on, and then you just jump into it. You must observe. They tell you sit down and observe. Unfortunately, what I always say is that first timers should be taken through trainings, building capacities, so that they will know what to do. But here, they tell you sit down, observe, see what we do, and then, because you can't just get up. You get up on standing orders, and then the standing orders, you must be abreast with it. You must know what is it. There are all laws that you can't just get up and say, Mr. Speaker, I want to speak. You have to, under which standing order are you getting up? So you have to know all these things before you can. And that's some of the debates and those things. We have experts in those fields who also debate on it. But looking at events, looking at how things are going, then you also warm yourself into it, and then you start gradually. It's an interesting institution that when you enter first, it's like you don't know what you are doing. You don't know what is, because you see them debating and you think it's just a debate that anybody can just get up and debate like we debate in school or we debate. But no, we have the procedures and how we debate out there. But it's interesting when you go out there and you learn all those things, and then you can also join in. It's a nice thing.
I see you've enjoyed the 4 years. That's why you want 4 more.
It isn't that I have enjoyed it, and that's why I want 4 more. But it depends on what I have done for the people. I have a desire to serve the people, and I think I am doing it. And when I see that people are happy, I put smiles on people's face. I am happy to see that, and I know what I'm doing. I've been helping the people, and they are even urging me to do more for them. So by doing more, you need to ask for them to give you another mandate so that you can serve them. Yeah.
What are the challenges of this constituency? And you can take me back to 4 years ago when you wanted to compete, or when you became the candidate. And then we can talk about the road, where we are right now, because there's been a change.
We have a lot of challenges here. In fact, this is a developing area, and people are now coming up here. So the population, the movement of people in this constituency is so huge. And you know, when people move out there, putting buildings up there, it should go with social amenities. So if that doesn't come as well, it puts pressure on the little that we have here, and then things are in a bad state. So when I took over in 2014 when I was campaigning, the things that they were asking me to do for them is to our roads. They asked me to fix their roads for them. With drains, we have drains problems. You can see recently when it rains, you can see the flood that was here. We have that challenge, but I know little by little that challenge will be fixed, because you can't fix it in 1 day or 4 years. You can't fix it, but gradually we'll fix that challenge. We had that problem here, that perennial rains. When it rains, this place gets floods, and then our drains, our security, our roads, the main things are the drains, and then the roads. That's our main challenge. And also there are a few communities that we don't have government JSHS, that is the JHS schools.
Would you say your challenges are different from the men?
In parliament?
Yes, running as a parliamentarian.
I wouldn't say so, because anybody that passes out to be a parliamentarian, we all have to go through one chain, because it's almost, the competition is almost the same everywhere. So you must be prepared. Whether you are a female or you are a male, you must be prepared, and then you go through all the steps, and then you are there. So nobody's giving anybody chance, like because you are a male or you are a female, you should have this chance, and then you get up there. We have to start from the scratch, where we should be going through primaries, and after primaries you go through elections again, and then to parliament. But when we see ourselves in parliament, then we know, yes, we have all come from far. So we respect each and everyone in parliament. Yes, I say.
So you don't think there should be any preference, just so we can get a lot more women there?
Yes, many believe. Yeah.
Is there a difference if the leader is a woman?
I don't say it like that.
Okay.
I don't say it like that, because it's the same work that both of them are doing. And it's the same standing orders that we are using in parliament. So I wouldn't see there are standing orders for women, and there are different standing orders for men. It is the same standing order that we all use in parliament. So it doesn't matter whether you are a female or male, it's the same channel that you go through.
Okay.
So, and for me, I believe in competition. For me, I believe in competition. Yes, we have tried in many ways to get certain new ways for women so that we can enter. Maybe where women are contesting, women should contest women, or women should be given some preference so that we'll...
The filing fee, for instance?
Yes, it's been done to us. Yeah, but I think that is not enough. But notwithstanding that, I believe in the competition, that I want to go through the competition so that I'll be respected from where I'm coming from. That is all that I believe in. Like now I'm contesting with the male. I wouldn't say because I am a female I'll go and contest, I'll go and campaign like because I am a female. Vote for me. Yes, but we have our features, we have different features that I will have to hammer on it. It's like I'm a female, I know what my children will eat, I know the problems of my children, so vote for me on that aspect. We are best money keepers, we are managers at home and those kind of things. I will tell the electorate to vote for me, but I wouldn't tell the electorate to vote for me because I am a female. Even if I'm incompetent, vote for me because I am a female. No. I'll let them assess both of us and then we vote for each other. So I believe in that.
But you only want to serve 2 terms. Why?
Yes, I asked the people for them. It's not an easy job. Being an MP is not an easy job. I think even when I started the first time, you could see people even planning to push you out there. Right from the day that you even won the election, there will be people planning how to push you out there. But because it is my desire to serve the people, I am thinking when I serve the people for 2 terms, I would be able, like I'm saying, this project is a legacy that I will be leaving. So I've seen people who have gone to parliament, they've gone out of parliament, the people have brought them back to parliament again. So I believe in that. If I go out and then the people, they see that yes, they've tried others, and then they say, oh no, this lady did so much for us than others, and then no, let's go to her, and then perhaps because of her lobbying skills and because of the way we related to her, we were privileged of certain things, and we have to bring her back, then fine, I will be there. But just to force myself on the people, I don't want to do it. I don't want to force myself on the people. I just want to give chance to others to come in so that we weigh each and every one, and then we do it. So I don't think I'll be missing anything. Of course, the president himself will have 2 terms. Yes, so if I want to go 2 term, I'll go 2 term, and then. But I'm still in the party. I can hold ministerial positions, but not as a parliamentarian to force myself on people. Because when immediately you become an MP, or you are aspiring to be an MP, different impression that people have about you. Yes, sir. So I don't like that image. I don't like that impression. I've built my reputation so hard in the hard way for so many years, and I don't want anybody to have anything negative about me that will tarnish that reputation. Yeah.
What's the vision if you're given the nod again for another 4 years? What will we have a lot of things to do here. We want to change the face of Weija-Gbawe, and we have a lot of things. We have started so many projects that we are doing. I don't think we'll be able to complete all before the elections, but we know when we're given the chance, we will be able to complete those ones, and those ones also those on the table that we need to tackle, especially our roads. We need more roads, we need more drains, and we have not been able to get to certain areas to do it. So as we move on, then we will be able to tackle other areas as well, and then we do a lot for the people. Land litigation also in your constituency?
There are. That is a major challenge in this constituency, but we try as much as possible to manage it, especially myself, the MC. We are always sitting on land issues, but we try as much as possible to bring tension down, in the sense that, for instance, but you see, well, there is one peculiar thing about this constituency. We have 2 main, we have different traditional areas. There is these 2 main, that is Weija and Gbawe. That is where we have the majority split. And but at functions, you can see them sitting together, you can see them talking, you can see them everything. So when there's a tension and people say there is tension between Weija and Gbawe, at times I do wonder, because we do things, we call both of them, they come, they respond so nicely, and you can see them chatting with each other. So I am thinking all these tensions and land issues that comes out of this place is through the youth. I think it is not the traditional leaders themselves, but it is the youth who don't understand certain things, and they try to bring that tension down. But we're trying to calm this. Since we came, there has not been any major uproar in this constituency. Great. So we thank the Almighty God for it.
So as we count down to December 7th, I want you to give our viewers a peace message, those in your constituency and everywhere else. We want to come out of this election as one people.
We urge the youth that as we move on to December 7th, we don't want anything that will tarnish the image of the constituency or Ghana as a whole. We are begging on them, we are pleading on them that they should desist from riots, they should desist from things that will not augur well for the peace of this nation. And then all that I will say also in Weija-Gbawe is that I'm begging them, they should stay free from violence. We don't want it. I always say, when you live in a glass house, you don't throw stones. So I will not do anything to tarnish the peace in this constituency, since the constituency belongs to MPP. If I do anything, then it will rather go against my party and me as a person. But then we wouldn't do anything that will bring rout or anything that will forestall the peace in this constituency. So I urge my counterparts and all other people in the constituency that we should stay free from trouble, we should stay away from riots and all violent things that will not bring peace to Ghanaians.
Wish you well with the upcoming contests.
Thank you very much, my dear.